We're at the site of the mural. The sun's going down. Here with Charlie. And her girl, come here. Come say hi to the camera. You don't even need sunlight for it to look good. I said this morning around 75% done. It's more like 50. We're gonna just keep taking it to the next level until it's at the best level. You feel me? Okay, so we got this first layer here done. We got the white on. Our next part is we're gonna paint it. We're gonna separate it into 3 colors. We're gonna have 3 big shapes, kind of like this overlapping triangle sort of approach to it. We're gonna have a grassy green garden here at the bottom, a desert brown here in the background, and then we're gonna have a bright blue sky at the very top. So there's this thing, it's the biophilia effect. And the biophilia effect is the effect that this nature themed things, it doesn't even have to be nature, but it could be like taking a wall and making it look like nature, or adding plants to your room. And it's like considering nature in your design. It makes people less anxious, less stressful. It makes them more relaxed, more creative, and more focused. And this is actually like a heavily studied and heavily researched topic. Even if we were to stop here and just leave these colors here, that alone would be enough to have the effect where it would make you feel good instead of feel bad. And that's really what everybody wants, is just to feel better. And that's like one of the best design secrets that I ever found and stumbled onto, was incorporate nature into every design that you can. And it just makes you feel better, it makes you focus, it makes you more creative, and you're less likely to get stressed out and worried about things. All right, so we just finished up painting these 3 big shapes here. Next, we're gonna add a tree over here, a river coming down the middle, and then some other plants and rocks throughout the landscape to get it start to look more of a lively, rich garden sort of scene with the desert in the background. So whenever the viewer sees the painting, I generally just want them to feel calm and relaxed. And if you want them to feel, like excited or impressed, that's a good thing too. But I always try to make sure that like, so for example, with this tree going up and down, I don't want to bend it too far to where it looks like the tree's about to fall over and it gives the viewer anxiety. I think it's very good to be conscious and to be deliberate about what effect it is that you're choosing for the painting. But the Baroque painters were masters of this. They would take their painting and add a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of sadness into their paintings sometimes, and fear or awe and like epicness into their paintings, but still have it still have it be such a positive experience when you look at it, and because they would have that that harmony of and that contrast of a wider range of emotions, so it didn't look kitsch, or it didn't look too overly sappy and sentimental. Like, it had a little bit of the raw realness of the world, like a little bit of pain with the beauty. So we have this big crack here, and I was wondering, what do we put here? And I was thinking maybe we could have, I was thinking of Michelangelo's Last Judgment, and how he has this little crevice where you see into the underworld at the bottom. And so I was thinking that would be a good idea of something to put here to work with this, and this little crack could be where you're seeing into the depths of the underworld. And if you notice that the rock over there at the edge is very soft, and like it's, it's like up on a higher plane, so it's more softer. And because I wanted this to have a little bit of a menacing, ominous effect, all I'm doing is just sharpening the angles slightly, and that just has that, it exaggerates that effect on the viewer, and it kind of just gives them a contrast of, like, this rock up here is soft, this rock down here is harsh, and it leads to the underworld. And just doing something like that, it's like the archetypical story of the underworld, just told by the angles of the rocks. And so even little things like how harsh the angles are or how rounded off could really go a long way of telling the story of what the rock actually means. So I'm painting these flowers and these bushes here, and this is another opportunity to use atmospheric perspective. If you notice, the flowers are bigger here. We're going to put the flowers here on this bush. We're just going to try to make them smaller. So whenever you look at this bush, same thing with the bushes up in the front, they get smaller in the back. The rocks on the side, they get smaller in the back. You just want to echo that out to the flowers as well. So it really creates the illusion of depth.
You guys made this look easy. Is it as easy as it looks?
No, it is not easy. It might look really easy because it looks very simple, but I mean, these deer here, I tried to paint and it was very hard. Eli had to actually end up taking over, and he ended up making it really come to life, and he's actually really awesome at just making everything like just come to life, and he's great. He's the best. What inspires me to make art is, I mean, well, I really love nature, and I love trees, and I love animals, so I really love to incorporate the diversity of nature into a lot of our art. I mean, yeah, I just really value the biodiversity and putting that into art and showing people how beautiful nature can really be.
Marlee! Oh my god! Oh, I found the last color we needed. The color for the sun.
Awesome. You've been gone for forever.
I know, I had to travel 1,000 miles to find it.
Wow.
Oh, I tied it up so tight I can't even get it open. There we go.
Wow. This is gonna be perfect.
You haven't even seen it yet.
Well, I've just been waiting for forever.
What do you think?
I think it's amazing. Wow.
You think that'll work for the sun?
Definitely, that's perfect.
Awesome. It's time for the finishing touches. I'm gonna add a sun right here. First, I gotta put some white down because this yellow is very transparent. And it'll take a million layers of yellow and the blue will keep showing through. So I gotta put some white down first.